Hey Libras, this is your love reading for the beginning of March 2019. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell so that you can get notifications about future readings. I will be doing another love reading at the end of March and also a full moon reading mid-March. So please subscribe in order to get notified of those readings as they come available. You can also follow me on Instagram at LunaSync. That's LUNASYNC. I've already shuffled your cards. I've meditated on your energy, so let's sync up. This is you. Queen of Wands, reversed. This is the other. Four of Swords, reversed. This is the composite energy. Death. Transformation. This is the insight. Four of Cups. Okay, we have two fours here. We have the Wands, we have the Swords, and we have the Cups. Okay, so let's start with you, the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're a little burnt out. You've sort of been burning the candle at both ends. You've been engaged in a lot. You've been doing a lot. You've been very active, and you're just kind of like, pooped. The other also pooped. The other might be recovering from some sort of time of illness or just also exhaustion, some period of exhaustion of having, I'm getting like, I don't know, chronic fatigue, like coming out of this like chronic fatigue state. It is in the reversed, so I feel like this is passing. This is something that the person is recovering from and is emerging from. So this is the other person. Potentially you've been caring for this person and you're feeling fatigued yourself. Maybe you've been doing a lot to support this person. Maybe you've been doing, running errands, making sure that this person gets to their appointments, making sure that they're cared for. And you are now starting to feel a little crispy. The composite energies is the Death card. It could be that potentially death typically symbolizes a transformation, like a deep, final transformation. And it's an opportunity, it's an ending and it's a new beginning, as all endings are opportunities for new beginnings. It could also be that in your family or inside of this relationship, death has been on your mind, or has been in your energy field, or has been something that you both had to contend with. This idea of death, or the reality of death, or the reality of some sort of major and final transformation. Because this is the composite energies. This is what you're sort of both bringing to the table. And then the insight is the Four of Cups. This is a feeling of boredom or apathy. Like this person is being offered this divine cup of love. And just feeling like, meh. Just sort of apathetic, not really seeing it. Not really caring about it. Kind of bored with it. So it's sort of like it's like a rejection of love. And maybe rejection is too strong of a word. Maybe it's more of like, this person doesn't really see what's being offered to them. They're not really taking the time to see what's being offered to them, and they're taking this stance of like, they're choosing to feel apathetic and choosing to feel sort of like disinterested or uninvolved. That's interesting. Why is that the insight, though? Maybe what you need to understand is that something greater is being offered to you. You're missing, like possibly not seeing something that you need to see. You're missing something. You're missing some divine offering of love, some deeper wisdom here. And it's heart-centered because it's the Suit of Cups. The four is the number of stability and structure. FYI. There's a no, I thought that was a platypus. There is a platypus in one of these cards, which is interesting, but this one is a rat. There are 3 geese, a white mouse or a white rat, and a squirrel. There's a lot of animal life in this picture. A lot of activity around this person, that he's not just disinterested in the cup of love. He's also not paying attention to like all the stuff that's going on around him. Like, look at the beautiful sun setting. My God, look at the squirrel jabbering away above you as you sit there. And look at the mouse. And also there's 3 other cups here too. Like, nothing really interests him. So let's get some clarification around the 4 of Cups, please. Okay, here we go. The 4 of Pentacles. Holding on really strong out of a fear of not having enough. But you do have enough. Look at what you're being offered here. Look at all of the life around you. Look at how you're being supported with this vitality. Like the earth is just vital. You have this vital energy all around you. And yet you're remaining sort of like apathetic and bored. And this person over here is stubborn and holding on tightly. Okay. That's the insight. So like maybe there's some things that you need to come to terms with and work through, like actively work through and process some of these fears that you might have around accepting or like being in the present moment and tapping into the vitality of the present moment, tapping into what it is that you have, what's surrounding you and what you're being offered. Possibly you're taking the stance of apathy and boredom because you're afraid. You have what you have and you know what you know and you're holding on to it really tightly. Let's get some more clarification cards around the... I really want to know more about the 4 of Swords reversed. Like, what is going on here with this other person? What have they been going through? Clarification around the 4 of Swords reversed, please. And why are you so crispy around it? Why does it have you burnt out? Again, this is for Libra. Oh, here we go. This is somebody from the past, somebody that potentially you've had a long-term relationship with, somebody from your childhood. Could be a sibling, could be a family member of some sort. Let's get some more clarification around the other in Libra's life. What else do we need to know about? They have a decision to make. They're at a crossroads and they're looking at their 2 choices and they have a decision to make. They haven't quite made it yet, but they have a decision to make. Maybe you 2 were brought together by a death in the family or around a death scare. What is the death card about here in the composite energies? Could be transformation, just could be straight up transformation, like whatever, the 2 of you are going through, it's going to lead to transformation, or there's transformative energy between the 2 of you. Or it could be more real and practical, like Possibly there was a death in the family and that brought you together. Here we go. King of Wands. Okay, so if it is the latter scenario that we just described, then it was an elderly man. It was sort of like the patriarch of the family who was also very fiery, very established, very entrepreneurial, went out and got what he wanted, very set in his ways. He knows what he knows. He wants what he wants. It could be, if this is a transformation that's happening inside of your relationship with this other person, then it could be that this is the energy that you need to harness, or the energy that's backing this transformation, which is, like I said, very fiery, passionate, creative, entrepreneurial, oftentimes has to do with career. This is somebody who has, who's at the top of their game in terms of their career and in terms of managing their energy. They know how to retain energy, they know how to cultivate energy, and they know how to distribute energy. They're not burnt out. They're sitting in their power. Okay, so just to recap, what I'm getting here is that you're a little burnt out here. You've been very busy, you've been very active, doing whatever it is that you've been doing, possibly caring for this person who is starting to heal and recover and emerge from this time of sort of forced recuperation. This person is somebody from your past. It could be a sibling, it could be a family member, it could be just a love that you've had for a long time. And they have a decision to make. They have a choice to make. They are standing at the crossroads, and they have to choose one or the other. The composite energies has to do with transformation or an actual death that might have taken place that have brought you two together, possibly the scare of a death scare. Or it could just be a transformation inside of your relationship. And again, this person has a decision to make. This transformation or transformative energy is linked to this decision or a choice. What path will this person take? What will they choose? If it was an actual death that brought you together, it could have been the death of a patriarch that really took care of everything and sort of set the tone and set the rules for your family or for your relationship. If it is simply a transformative energy, the energy of transformation inside of your relationship, then you need to write this burnt out energy with this King of Wands energy. And again, get into that, tap into the source of your energy and cultivate, retain, and distribute your energy in a wise, powerful, strong way. Like step into this power. Right now you're what is the word? Corrupted. That the essence of the wands, the suit of wands, this is the Queen of Wands, this is the King of Wands. For you in this position, the essence of that, the essential message of this suit is corrupted here. And there needs to be some sort of writing of that. The insight is that you have so much vitality around you, you're not being present to it. And you're holding on instead to what you have because it's familiar. Let's pull an approach card. Okay. What approach should Libra take as they move forward in this scenario, in this relationship, in this relating with the other? What approach should they take? What do they need to know? How should they move forward? What will help them? What will support them in moving forward through this? This does seem kind of rough, I have to say. So let's pull some advice cards or card to support Libra in knowing what way to move forward with this, how to approach this scenario, this situation. Oh, Lord. We got 3. You need lots of help. Oh my gosh. So the Whale reverse, this is the keeper of the Earth's historical records. We have the Ant, and we have the Raven. Okay, so we're going to read a bit from each of them pretty quickly, because this reading has already gotten a little long, but that's okay, Libras. We need to figure this out. All right, the Record Keeper reversed. If Whale has beached itself in your cards, the contrary medicine implies that you are not following your sonar or homing device. On some level, you have forgotten that you hold all the answers you need to survive, to grow, and to claim the power of your chosen destiny. You have all the answers. There is no lack here. You just need to tap into your sonar device, to your sonar, to your homing device, to your internal homing device, and recognize that the vitality and the abundance that exists all around you, and that you are actually being offered something beautiful here, some divine offering of love. Okay, 32. This is the Ant, the Carpenter. Let me get there. Okay, and the Ant is upright. If Ant meandered into your spread today, it's time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time you need it most. If it's not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives, whatever it means to you at this time? Okay. Your power of creation, that really makes me think of the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. How can you put that energy that is most native to you to work for your greatest good? And using strategy, being strategic in your approach. And then we have the 16, we have the Raven, which is 16. Let's read a little bit about Raven. Magic. It's upright as well. It may be time to call Raven as a courier to carry an intention, some healing energy, a thought, or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals or spirit messages represented by smoke. So if you want to send a message to the Blue Road of Spirit in order to contact the ancients, call Raven. Or, who knows, the ancients may be calling you. Remember, this magic moment came from the void of darkness, and the challenge is to bring it to light. In doing so, you will be honored. You will have honored the magician within. You are the magician. You are the magician. You've just been burnt out by whatever this is here. And I do believe, it's a period of darkness. It is a period of darkness, as this card suggests. You're coming out of this period of darkness. And the challenge of this period is to bring it to light. To bring it to light. You might be a little disconnected right now because you've been through some rough shit. And you might be holding on tight because you've already lost a lot. Get connected to yourself. Use some strategy to get out of this situation, to work your way out of this place that you're in. Set your intentions in a very clear and strong way and send them out into the world, because you will be supported in achieving your goals and in bringing this dark phase to light, and writing it for yourself, writing it. I hope that was helpful, Libras. Remember, there will be another love reading at the end of the month, and a full moon reading mid-March. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so that you can get notifications for those readings in the future. And I hope you have a beautiful week. Until next time.